So I come to round one, where we get a kind of awkward hand, but I'm not gonna mow this. I'm just not. We only start playing threats turn 4, but you know we only need an extra land to do that, and we are on the draw. And this guy even can arrest something for a turn. Let's go ahead and not mow here. If we manage to get to the late game here, it's gonna be pretty tough for us to lose with Palisade Giant and multiple detain guys. Let's hope our opponent isn't very aggressive here. And of course we draw into a 5 drop. Alright, so he played a Dagger Drum Imp. I mean, we have to assume he's playing green here because, black and white doesn't seem like a color combination that you would see much here in this format. So he probably has to have Selesnya just patching things up there. And since he played a Dagger Drum Imp, I'm more inclined to think that since he probably... Ooh, Jesus, this is pretty good. Since he probably has some scavenge guys here to pump his imp. Alright, let's represent a cancel here. The problem here is he actually has perfect mana now. Alright, there we go. He's actually green like a thought. He can Perilous Shade. Alright. No problem. Man, couldn't I have drawn this thing last turn? But yeah, I think, you know what, I think I'm actually gonna play it here. Since he can block his imp, he can attack me with this guy and pump him if he really wants to. So let's do like this, so that we have Mizium skins up. Next turn we will have an option of playing either the Spirit or the Void Wielder. He may have a Giant Growth here too. So if he attacks, alright, that is not going to happen, big boy. There we go. So now he can only deal 2 damage to me with this thing here. I guess he worked out fine. Alright. Alright, he couldn't even do that since my guy was a 2-3. Alright. Excellent. Next turn we'll be able to start playing guys here. So, what do we do? I think... Do we attack here? Right now, I don't think we do, actually. Since... we're gonna attack him down to 20, then he will attack me back with a Dagger Drum Imp. Put me down to 17 and him down up to 21. So I'm gonna be trading 1 life of mine to 1 life of his, and I don't think that's necessarily a good thing to do here at this point. So let's just go ahead and play a Void Wielder, I guess. Returning his Perilous Shadow. The next turn we can start attacking with this guy because we are going to play Spirit Skywatch to detain this thing if he replays it, and then be able to block the Dagger Drum Imp. He has 2 cards in hand, which is good news, since that's not too many. I mean 3 now, with a Perilous Shadow. Yes, I would like to use the ability, and I'm not going to attack because his guy has lifelink. See what he does here. So he's probably gonna replay his shadow, like a thought. Ooh, alright. That's bound to be good, especially in conjunction with a Palisade Giant. But we are not going to play a Jace right now. We are just going to play... I mean, you could play a Skywatch. Another... You or another permanent you control. So he can just attack here and kill my guy, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, sorta. Let's... 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think it's better just to go ahead and play a Skywatch. Detain his shadow, bash him with Vessel Soul. I mean, I can also bash with my Void Wielder. No reason not to, since I'm not gonna chump next turn. See what he does here. Play the land. Alright, he has an aerial predation back in his hand to get rid of my Skywatch. No problem. Sure. Alright. So here I guess I could just play this thing, right? No reason to play a Jace now. You could play a Jace and make a and get a mini Factor Fiction going, but that wouldn't really help too much. And Palisade Giant is kind of bad against his Perilous Shadow. We could like play a Jace +1 it, so this thing wouldn't do anything, and this thing would be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If he draws a land, he would have 7 power. Yeah, it doesn't seem too good for me right now, so let's just go ahead and play this guy here, and do I wanna attack? I guess I do. I mean, I guess I don't. Kinda wanna attack only with the Void Wielder. The problem here is, as long as he has this thing here, he's gonna be threatening to deal a lot of damage to my face at any point in time here. So I would rather just prevent him from gaining life and just being able to start bashing him with an unblockable guy next turn. So he cannot attack me right now with this guy since he's detained, but after that it's anyone's guess. He will be able to do that. Alright, he has a haste guy, no problem. Let's just go ahead and take it. I think we could just play a Cravat here. Man, this guy is actually pretty good. He threatens to deal a lot of damage here. Let's think. I don't really want to get mind rotted here, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, play a Cravat. The next turn, with our defenses up here, we will be able to just play the Jace and try to win from there. Bash him for 2. Man, if we drew a martial law here, that would be awesome. Which I guess it's a good reason for us to just play Jace and start playing Factor Fiction, right? Ooh, Cremates, sure. An ultimate prize. Alright. He's gonna bash us again here. We will block his Drag Mangler, but he'll pump his guy here. One, two, three, 4 pumps. So I'm gonna take 8 here. That's a lot of damage. So yes, I guess I should just start trying to get Factor Fiction here. Ooh, Hover Barrier. Alright, let's play a Jace first and foremost. Let's play a Factor Fiction. See what he does here. And I'm not even sure how I would split my cards here. I guess I won the island and I won the Fair Imposter, so maybe the correct call here for him is Fair Imposter in one hand and island plus plains in the other hand. Now I'm not even sure what I would take here. I think I would just take the lands. As bad as that seems. He's saying wow thanks to my Jace. Well, it's a Jace, but right now it isn't winning me the game. Ooh, like that, huh? Yeah, I had to take this. The bottom, sure. So go ahead and play a plains, and then just not attack, I guess. I mean, we should attack, right? Let's attack with this thing here. He may try and attack Jace with all of his guys, and if he does, that's okay. I'll take out a Dagadrome Imp. I'll lose my Jace, but you know he'll have drawn me 2 cards and gained me some life. Alright, he's attacking me. That's pretty interesting, actually. Oh, alright. That's how he wants to do it then. I mean, if he's gonna attack Jace, he might as well. Alright, so I'll block here. Then I guess I'll go ahead and just block here. Yeah, seems fine by me. Then I can +1 my Jace and play a bunch of stuff here next turn. Fair Imposter, returning my Void Wielder. Then bouncing here's Perilous Shadow. Alright, what else has he got there? Rebel back thingy, sure. Alright, Avenging Arrow. That's +1 the Jace. We can then play... I guess we could play Fair Imposter and Hover Barrier. Does that work? Let's see. We could also play a Palisade Giant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but then we wouldn't have mana for an Avenging Arrow. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I guess what we will have to actually do here is play a Fair Imposter and bounce a Spirit actually, so that we will have enough mana to play an Avenging Arrow. Right? Is that correct? Or we could play what else here? Let's see. Hover Barrier. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could play a Hover Barrier. He will attack us with all of these guys, and then we would be able to just go ahead and Avenging Arrow this guy. Yeah, seems fine, I guess. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's very unfortunate here that we cannot just go ahead and return the Void Wielder to just have this thing up. But I think, yeah, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and play a Fair Imposter. Seems like the best, I guess. Returning this guy, and then we can, let's see, how would we block? We'd block this guy here, and then we'd block. The problem is we really do want to get his Perilous Shade with Avenging Arrow, so that doesn't really work. So yeah, let's go ahead and play Fair Imposter, returning this guy, then replay it. And I think I'm gonna target this thing here. I actually want him to attack with the Perilous Shade so that I can throw a guy in front of it and then just avenge an arrow. I mean, I realize that is card disadvantage to me, but the thing is I have a Jace right now, so what that means is that I'll be able to win the long game, hopefully. See what he does here. Probably attacking with these two. Alright, this guy won't do anything since it's gonna be -1, -0. So I'm definitely gonna block it. Maybe he has a pump spell, not sure. Alright, let's declare blockers here. This will block here, this will block here, and this will block here. Alright, he has a giant growth. Sure. No problem. So he's gonna pump this guy here, right? Okay. Let's go ahead and kill this thing. Alright. So I guess now a Palisade Giant will be good enough for us here. Want it? Ooh, and Azario's Arrestor. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 2, yeah. I guess we can just go ahead and yeah, that seems fine. Let's play a Factor Fiction. Alright, now I'm getting the martial law no matter what. So it's probably separating martial law in one side, Doorkeeper and Island on the other side. The thing is, Doorkeeper would actually be fine here, I guess, wouldn't it? It would. I mean, not as good as martial law, that's for sure, but it would be kind of good. Alright, like we thought, let's go ahead and take this martial law. I don't think I'm even gonna play now, am I? I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we cannot. We could play a martial law plus a hover barrier, but that doesn't do much. Yeah, I'd rather just proceed with the plan. Palisade Giant and Azario's Arrestor. Targeting his imp. I mean, I guess I could target another guy here, but the problem is if he draws removal for my Palisade Giant, he would be able to just kill my Jace. I don't really want that to happen. So now if he attacks with this guy, I can double block to kill it. The next turn I can play my martial law plus hover barrier. Ooh, he has a couple rhinos here. Sure. Yeah, that's gonna be... He's gonna be able to kill my Palisade Giant. No problem. Let's do this. Then let's play Hover Barrier. And... do I even want a Concordia Pegasus here right now? I don't think I do. I mean, I guess I do, since every damage that he deals to my stuff here will be dealt to Palisade Giant, so I kinda wanna just be able to kill his guys. Alright. So if he attacks with both, he'll kill my Palisade Giant, but I'll get to block him. To kill his stuff here. Yeah, you know what? I guess I can kill them anyway. Or maybe not if he has a removal spell. But if he does, he'll just take out the Palisade Giant. So all that will be moot. So yeah, I guess I'll just go ahead and play a martial law here. Of course, I'm not attacking. Not right now. So if he attacks with the rhinos, I can throw everything in front of them. I mean, he has to attack here. He's gonna be trading one of his rhinos for my Palisade Giant, right? Alright. They would do less damage than intended. Oh yeah, that's why he's got attack with this thing too, because JCS +1 is active. So we're gonna get to kill one of his rhinos here, and then we have martial law active. Okay, so we block here and here. Then we block here and here. I mean, all of the damage will be dealt to my Palisade Giant, but at least I'm gonna get to kill his rhino here. Alright. Sluiceway Scorpion, sure. And another thing? Jeez. Alright, this thing isn't that problematic right here. I mean, he has nothing in hand. Alright. So we're gonna arrest his rhino. Ooh. Cyclonic Rift. Jeez. It's 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, we get to play a Concordia Pegasus here and activate Jace's ability. So yeah, I think we're in a stall here. The good thing about Cyclonic Rift is that it returns... Alright, now I kinda wish I had killed his rhino. Alright, that's my my teammate saying he hates me because I opened the Jace. Let's see how he chooses to attack here. Okay. So we're gonna block. How are we gonna block here? Let's see. Guess we can block here, block here, and then we can go ahead and block here, I guess. Or maybe we can take 1 damage. Yeah, that doesn't seem so bad. Now I think I'm gonna stop detaining his rhino, especially since I can't have a removal spell against him. Green Roustabout, sure. At this point I don't think he should unleash here. There isn't really a reason to do that. So we can go ahead and detain. Alright, we cannot detain this thing, which is bad for us, but alright, let's just go ahead and detain the rhino, just in case here. Alright, let's... Now we can try to start bashing his face. Let's attack with Concordia Pegasus and play another flyer and activate Jace's +1 ability. Play a Griffin and +1 Jace. Sure. See what he does here. Alright. So let's see how we block. We can block, I guess, here, and we can block. I mean, we can block like this. We can block here and here. Then we can go ahead and block here. Then we can go ahead and block here. That should be fine, right? Kill his guy. I mean, I want to force him to play his scavenge abilities already, so that I can gain a bit of value thanks to the Cyclonic Rift. Has one card in hand. Let's see what he does. Alright. That's what I thought. Now we would do this. The island, alright, I guess 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess we can play an island, then +1 this thing and bash him with both. He'll get to bash it with these two, which, I mean, this guy too. Let's bash him with these. Now I think we may pull the trigger here, since he probably will do his scavenge shenanigans here right now. Taking 3, so yeah, he's definitely gonna scavenge this guy into his hexproof thingy, so that he can get past my defense here. He has 2 cards in hand though. I wonder what those are. Alright. Scavenging, and now he only has 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. That's awesome for us. Alright. F7. That's F3 here, because we don't want to take that damage. We can, yeah, we can just go ahead and do this, right? See if he has something to do here, if he has a combat trick. Alright, I guess, yeah, I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and pull the trigger. Targeting his Rhino, his dagger. Alright, I don't have to choose a target. Okay, that was nice. Now I guess we can safely -2 Jace so that we can find some more action. Sure. He's gonna play his wall, and we are going to detain it. Alright, Rune Wing is a nice one. Let's do this here. Alright, we are taking the Avenging Arrow no matter what, obviously, and then playing the Rune Wing. And attack. Then he can go. We gotta watch our timer here, of course. And the rostabout, sure. Let's go ahead and detain this guy. +1 Jace. Bash with our flyers. He's down to 7. Alright. There's the imp. There's the shambler. He really shouldn't attack here. I mean, I guess he wants to force me to lose by time. Force me to block. It's fine, I guess. Let's go ahead and detain this guy again. Let's attack with these two, I guess. Let's play fast here. See what he does, and then we can go ahead and +1 Jace. I guess we shouldn't have played that island there, since this way, if he has a mind rot, he can get our Avenging Arrow out. Alright, attacking with those two. Let's block here, and let's block here, shall we? I'm gonna give him the scavenge guy. I'm gonna play something else here. Stab wound. Jeez, that's gonna be problematic. Let's see. Yeah, we can deal exactly 3 damage to his face here. Let's go ahead and bash. Alright, that was a long game, but we got there. Except we have like 7 minutes left, so let's try and play more quickly here. Downsize chronic food judges familiar, not so hard. Yeah, I don't think we have anything to bring in. Right, this is a mulligan, obviously. This is not. Let's see what he does here. We had this connection that cost us 30 seconds, so we gotta be even more careful about our time here right now. Alright, start with island, go. Alright, doorkeeper goal. Again, he has the chromatic lantern. It would be nice to draw a null end here at some point, but you know. What is that? It's loose way scorpion, sure. Alright, as long as I get the flyers right. Don't want to block his scorpion with my doorkeeper, since, you know, death touch and all. Another scorpion, it's interesting. And another land for us. Don't think I'm gonna mill any cards off his deck, since that is only gonna lose me time here. Precious time. Alright, Sewer Chambler. That's a cool one to draw. Zor's Arrestor. Targeting one of his guys, and then we can bash with our flyers. If he attacks, not sure we're blocking. I mean, I guess we could block the Scorpion with the Arrestor and then the Sewer Chambler with the other thing. Is that good enough? I don't think it is. Because then you have two guys that can get past my doorkeeper, and that would be bad for me. Alright, and he had the giant growth. Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go ahead and play this thing. And I guess we can get there with the Arrestor. He's probably blocking. Still taking 3, going down to 9. Alright. Gains lifelink, yeah, it's kinda nasty. Especially if he pumps it. I'm taking 2. Yeah, he's probably pumping it. Sure, now he has a 5/4 guy. And I have nothing. A 5/4 life linker. I guess next turn I can leave the Sunspire Griffin back, just in case. Sure, I'm taking. If he has not a giant growth, I lose. Alright, he's just activating lifelink. And by the way, he should have attacked with this guy. Ooh, mashallah, that's awesome. Alright, still, I'm gonna block you, whatever he does to attack me. Let's block here and here, and let's block here. Take 2, go down to 1. Hopefully he doesn't have a removal spell. He may have that removal spell that makes me lose 2 life at the beginning of my turn, right? Hopefully he doesn't. I mean, if he had it. Oh, alright. I see. So I guess I'm just gonna attack with this thing, because he'll be able to pump his guy anyway. Ooh. Couple rhinos, sure. Let's block here. And island. Alright, might as well make him attack so that he loses some time too there. So, Knightly Valor, not so hot. Dispel, not so hot. I mean, downsides could be kinda good here. But what do I even take out? I'm not sure. Yeah, I guess I like things like this in a way. No reason for me to just swap things away just because, you know. I think every card in my deck right now plays a better purpose than downsize would. I guess I did get like kind of floated that game. Too bad he had the enchantment removal, because otherwise I think we could do anything there. I mean, not really, since he would just go ahead and play the Horn Colors chant anyway. Make a couple of 4/4 tramplers and, you know, just bash me into oblivion. Definitely playing first. And this is not a mulligan. See what he does. Alright. He didn't mull either. Let's start with a plains this time around, so that we can play a turn 2 Azorius Arrestor. Get the beatdowns there. Alright. We now need one more land here to be able to start playing our stuff, because if we play Inspiration here, chances are we will end up hitting more lands and stuff. Alright. Alright, there we go. I'm okay with trading here because he will... I mean, I have a Void Wielder. Let's play an Inspiration, targeting myself here. Vessel Soul, sure. And bash. Alright. Scorpion. Let's play a Void Wielder, I guess. I mean, not really, right? Guess we should just go ahead and attack. And play a Hover Barrier. If he chooses to pump his Scorpion there to bash me, we can get it with an Avenging Arrow at end of turn. Ooh, that is gonna be annoying. But well. Okay, let's bash and bash. At this point, I guess I do want to play a Void Wielder here to just slow him down. Yes, I would like to use the ability. And next turn I can go ahead and play a Palisade Giant. The problem is I'm gonna just trade with his Scorpion, so I'm just gonna go ahead and bash him for 2 here. He's at 7. Alright. He's gonna bash. Yes, he is. So let's go ahead and block here. I'm gonna take 3 and then kill his guy. He's at 10 right now. Alright, that I like to. Let's bash and bash and bash. It's kind of awkward that we don't get to play our Palisade Giant, but Death Touch is pretty good against him. Ooh, he's gonna make 2 tokens here. I can feel it. Ooh, alright. Or that. Terror's Worm. Let's do this, shall we? Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and play the giant here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, not really, since at this point we have we don't really want to trade for his Scorpion there. So I guess I block here and block here. Alright, so he just conceded. That's awesome. That was a pretty close one, but we got there. See you round 2.